week, if not the craziest week inside of the ERLC community. Big news for the unemployed, because yes, Johnny G is back out of out of nowhere. What the hell, bro? I really don't know what I have to say. The fact is even crazier, he returned back in a higher position. So I mean, I guess there's a lot to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about everything that has been happening, also what we will be seeing in the future, and about, of course, the update. Let's not forget that, because it's kind of been quiet, but I guess we know why now. So let's not wait any longer, let's just go straight into what has been sent. First of all, Mr. Fergie has sent this announcement right here. If you haven't noticed, and I'm sure the OMB video is out before, Johnny G is back. His departure was unfortunate, sudden, unexpected, and not what any of us wanted at the end of the day, especially myself. I couldn't go into much details in my prior post because I wanted to get an official statement out quickly, and I didn't have much opportunity to dissect the situation with Sean or the team until recently. Essentially, and as Sean will say, there was a whole lot of miscommunication and misalignment of perspective. Guys, to be honest, this is pretty normal. This will happen in your life also. Since most of you are pretty young, I guess. This is pretty normal. This will most likely happen, and I mean, this is pretty good that they have solved this. But let's be honest, I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought it was gonna be worse. So I think it's pretty alright. He talks about everything that happened. They've gone into agreement. Everything is alright. It's just some small problems that they had. I think a very passionate discussion, and I mean, they say pretty normal. They're saying like, oh, yeah, it wasn't that bad, or like it was bad, but they don't want to sound it like it's that bad, but it was that bad. So I mean, that's kind of everything that I have to say about it. We don't have any details about that, and to be honest, my opinion, that shouldn't even be the problem. Who cares about what happened and what did not happen? But you guys can see it right here. We had some turbulence, but we're still flying. I appreciate all the words, support in my absence. We've all been apologized to each other and made plans on how best to move forward. Relationships go through rough patches, even professional ones. Can't say no to this great community. Okay, once again, I'm sorry that I had to say that he was kicked. He apparently left. That's my fault. Another thing that I said, which I said was not going to be true, but some people took it way too serious, is the fact that some P-words files were coming up. Absolutely not true. Completely wrong about that. It was some miscommunication. I guess that was the thing that happened. And I guess it was such a big I think it was like pretty much nearly a fight. And I mean, that can always happen if you can solve it, and they did. So I guess that's kind of the most important thing, and I guess it's a lesson for the whole community. I mean, you can always have some small, you always have that with friends, small discussion, passionate discussion, but after that you can say, okay, well, maybe I wasn't right, we're getting too into the emotions, I was too deep into it. But I mean, communication is the key to any great relationship, so they solved it. That was pretty good. Now, Johnny G is back, but he got the lead developer role. Guys, the lead developer role is not just simple a developer role. He has a big role now, even a bigger than before. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think this whole speculation, guys, do not take this way too serious. I think there was some kind of after the passionate discussion, if we can say it like that, there has been some kind of Mr. Fergie sent Johnny G oh yeah, we need to get some, okay, we need to solve this, we don't want any more information to come out of this. And maybe he said, okay, as compensation, you don't send any of the information I was sent in the passionate discussion, and I will give you lead developer. It could be. I'm not saying that it is, please do not get me wrong on this, I could be completely wrong. But once again, it's been pretty weird. I mean, we've gone from Johnny G Johnny G left because he was too busy, pretty logic, no problem with that, of course. Then he came back just as a developer. Then he somehow got into some crazy updates. We've gotten some crazy developments, upgrades, just not even updates, but upgrades as well, insanely well. And now out of nowhere, he left because of the discussion, and now he's back. Pretty weird, but I guess that is what it is. they've been pretty quiet about it, but you guys know I can say the same about the update. Pretty quiet about it. So I guess we can call the ERLC community, what do you guys want? No, I don't. The community and especially developers and the team, no, has been, yeah, quiet as always. So it's kind of weird how events can turn, but I guess it's pretty good right now. By the way, guys, it's pretty insane, but he got lead developer in the Discord, senior developer in the main group, and admin in all of the other ERLC groups. So I guess that says enough about the fact that he somehow came back, and he came back fully back. It seems like he ended his whole police career for developer, or what. I have no idea how this will turn into the future. Talking about the future, once again, we don't know. This could always change. As Johnny G could say, lead developer was not the role I should be in. Don't get too hyped, guys. Could always change. But the most important fact is that he is back and that we can see some epic updates. When I'm talking about updates, as you guys know, the most speculated one is the courthouse right there at the back. We don't know yet. We have no more extra information about that. They're working on it. I mean, because of this discussion, I think the update has been delayed a little bit. It will still be coming out. I think we still be getting some crazy stuff. And they will be looking way more into the suggestions. So if you guys have any good suggestion, I guess the time is to do it right now or wait until the next update is over, of course. But as always, they're working on something big, but we could also see some other cool stuff towards the future. Now, I feel Shawnee G is a pretty important role inside of the community, especially when we're talking about suggestions, since he actually looks at them, he really tries to add them. That's why we got to learn about. There was no way that we would have gotten that otherwise. It was purely because of the suggestions that we've gotten about that. Absolutely great. So I think we'll be seeing that more. More feedback hopefully will be listened to. I hope the transparency will go up, because I don't know what the problem has been with the discussion, what the subject was about. It was about the future of the game, but that's pretty broad. I mean, that could go a lot of parts. Maybe it was the transparency part. Maybe it was, I don't know, it could get money-wise. All of that stuff could be, but that's not the biggest deal right now. It's just the fact that we still have to see what Shawnee G will be looking after. And that will be coming in the few next month. He will be showing, okay, this is what I focus on, this is what I see towards the future, and this is what we could get out of this game. Will they be good? Will they be bad? I think we don't really have to make any like weird predictions already. I think we should not already say, yeah, the legend is back. We will be getting some crazy updates now. It's not one man that will change the whole team. At least that's what I guess. It will not change one day. So we still need to like a little bit calm it down. Let's not get too hyped already, because otherwise we will think once he makes a bad update, everybody will say, oh, he sucks and all that. So let's not get the expectations way too high. Now, for now, we can only expect the current update, of course. When it will be coming, we don't know yet. It could be for this weekend, which I'm guessing most likely not. That was the guess, but because of that Shawnee G's discussion, I think it will be delayed to either the 30th or the week after the 6th or the 7th of September. It's still great. We will be getting an update. We don't know yet since, I mean, let's talk about the fact that they still haven't even talked about a fire department update. We have seen that they're working on this building, but there's no fire department tease or anything else. They've said they will be adding a fire department update, but we don't know yet. So we still have to wait for some teasers. I'm expecting we will be getting some teasers. And all the rest, we still have to wait for. Also towards the later future, when we're talking about the Halloween updates and all that stuff, we have no like real information about that. So I'm not going to speculate about that, but I think updates wise, I think it will get better. I think. Let's not get too high already, but I think it will get greater. Now, I'm asking you guys, what do you think towards the future of ERLC? Is this good? Is this bad? Will there be any changes? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one, right? And I mean, if you want to see me in the next one, go ahead, subscribe. That will always be great. Thank you all for the support already. And as always,